I would like to call our regular board meeting to order at 10:30. We're located in the Village Chambers of Broadview, 2350 South 25th Avenue. Ms. Jackson, can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, Mayor Thompson.
Here.
Mayor Rebel.
Here.
Trustee Jones is absent. Administrator Jones. Here. Mr. Scalise.
Here.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Next on the agenda is public comment. Do we have any public comment? Hearing none. Next on the agenda is the approval of the minutes of July 1st, 2026. Are we July 1st? Oh, this is August of 2026. I need a motion and a second.
So moved.
Second.
Any questions or discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Next is the monthly financial report for August 2026.
Hi, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So for June, the total cash and investments were approximately $10.3 million with a year-to-date net loss of $954,000. The monthly activity remained consistent with prior months apart from the fourth and fifth payment applications to DN Tanks for the reservoir project, and the total of those two was $1.59 million. Financially, the agency remains on track with 83.59% of the annual budget remaining for expenses, with 83.33% of the fiscal year remaining. That being said, this indicates that expenses are tracking closely with the budgeted expectations. Additionally, we are currently working through the fiscal year 2026 audit with Sullivan Fox as the auditors for the agency for the first year. We are close to receiving a draft and should have more to report in the next month or so. Is there any questions?
Thank you. Mayor Rebel?
Nothing at this.
Ms. Jones? Ms.
Nothing.
Scalise? Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Next on the agenda is new business, consideration and the approval for finance report as of August 5th for check numbers 30355 through 30371 in the amount of $592,544.39. And then we have a ACH payment, check number 50014 in the amount of $3,686.59. The total amount is $596,230.98. I need a motion and a second.
Motion. Second.
Mary, do you have any questions or comments? Ms. Jones?
Nothing.
Mr. Scalise?
No.
Ms. Jackson, can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, Mayor Thompson.
Yes.
Mayor Rebel.
Yes.
Administrator Jones.
Yes.
Mr. Scalise.
Yes.
Thank you. Next on the agenda is the consideration and approval for estimated, is consideration of approval for DN Tanks LLC of Dallas, Texas for the completion work on a 1.5 million gallon water reservoir project in the amount of $1,012,876.02. I need a motion and a second.
So. Second.
Any questions or discussion, Mayor Regal?
No.
Ms. Jones?
Nothing.
Mr. Scalise?
No.
Ms. Jackson, can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, Mayor Thompson.
Yes.
Mayor Rebel.
Yes.
Administrator Jones.
Yes.
Mr. Scalise.
Yes.
Thank you. Next is old business. A report on the expansion of the 1.5 million gallon water reservoir. Do we have any updates? Yep. Water System tap-on fee, administrative service and charges, Freedom of Information Act fees, and personnel regulations for the Broadview Westchester Joint Water Agency. I need a motion and a second.
So moved.
Second.
Mayor Rebel, do you have any questions or comments about this ordinance?
No, I do not.
Ms. Jones?
Nothing.
Mr. Scalise?
No, I do not.
Ms. Jackson, can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, Mayor Thompson.
Yes.
Mayor Rebel.
Yes.
Administrator Jones.
Yes.
Mr. Scalise.
Yes.
Thank you. Next on the agenda is consideration and approval of ordinance for authorizing and approval execution of change order number 2 and change order number 3 to the construction contract entered into DN Tanks LLC. I don't know why I want to call it DNL. DN Tanks LLC for the completion of the 1.5 million gallon water reservoir project at 10th Avenue Pump Station in order to pay for certain crack repair work within cell number 3 at the cost of $12,845.50. And for certain dewatering work related to the crack repair within cell number 3 at a cost of $3,293. Excuse me, I need a motion in a second.
So moved.
Second.
Mayor Reable, do you have any questions or comments?
No, I do not.
Ms. Jones?
Nothing.
Mr. Scalise?
Yes, I do. Either to the superintendent or our engineering. This is standard practice. What are they using to repair that?
So you're referring to the cracks and stuff?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that's a two-part process, which they identified from the beginning. They're using it's a special epoxy mixture, I believe, to fill the cracks now. And then after the reservoir is complete, the existing cells 1, 2, and 3 are going to be dewatered, so some more remedial repair work can be done, including spraying the complete inside of cell number 3, which should completely seal those cracks.
Cool. As long as it's not Gorilla Tape, I'm happy.
Right.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Ms. Jackson, can we get a roll call, please?
Yes, Mayor Thompson?
Yes.
Mayor Reable?
Yes.
Administrator Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Scalise?
Yes.
Thank you. Next is a status report on the award contract to Blue Caliber for the new video surveillance camera system at 10th Avenue Pump Station and Kohler Pump Station, and Blue Caliber request for waiver of submittal requirements for project. Attorney Jerusik, you want to give us an update on that?
If I could, kick this over to Mark Bulk. I think he's been handling the Blue Caliber project for us.
So there were a few items in Blue Caliber's proposal that, if you remember, they did not submit their proposal on our standard forms. And there was a few things that are a little out of the ordinary, but I think I went through them. The certificate of insurance does meet our commercial liability requirement, so I'm comfortable with moving forward on that front. The requirement for, usually on large construction projects, we have a performance bond, payment bond. For small work like this, it's not absolutely necessary. So in coordination with Attorney Jerusik, we found this one, the wording that anything under 150,000 could be waived.
Okay.
And then the last item, they're requiring a deposit up front to help pay for the cameras. On some projects, there is a material allowance built in for strictly material purchases, so that is also not strictly out of the ordinary.
Okay. I have one question about, well, okay. So next on the, thank you, Mark.
Okay.
So next is consideration and approval for A, B, and C. A is request for waiver of posting a performance and payment bond or requiring alternative security coverage. Mark covered that. The next is request to limit, B is request to limit scope of insurance coverage of Blue Caliber to liability insurance. And C is request to require the agency to pay $413.53 deposited to Blue Caliber prior to commencement of work. I need a motion and a second.
So moved.
Second.
Mayor Rebo, you have any questions or comments?
Yeah, just a comment and a question. I certainly believe A and B, no problems, no issues and concerns, but I would ask those who had put the bid together and everything, especially when it comes to item C, requesting a deposit. I would assume, looking at referrals and references or speaking to them about other projects and past projects, you've done a little research. Would you be able to at least explain in brief that they are a reputable company, they've worked in other municipal projects to make
Yes.
me feel comfortable about giving them money ahead of time?
Yes, they are a reputable company. They did just send me last week some pictures of a recent installation they did. I could forward them on to you.
Okay,
But yeah, as far as I could tell, they are reputable.
okay, thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Jones, you have any questions or comments?
None.
Mr. Scalise? I have a question as it relates to the required deposit. What was the total amount of the project?
I believe it was 27,000 something.
So they requiring us to pay $22,000 out of a $27,000?
Oh, I'm sorry, it's 29,884.
I'm sorry?
29,884 is their proposal.
So again, they are requiring us to pay $22,000 in a deposit. I would feel much comfortable with giving them half of the work and then pay the balance upon completion. I mean, they could be reputable, but still we have an integrity issue here. They're asking for the majority of the money up front. And we are a reputable agency.
Right.
Attorney Jerusi?
Yeah, I just wanted, Mark, I remember you and I talked about this a little while ago, and we thought that the request for the deposit was high. That's why we wanted to bring it back to you for a waiver. Is the $22,000, does that cover all the camera purchases, and the balance of the contract, 7,000 and change, is really just the labor?
That's my understanding. It would cover the purchase of the cameras, the new screen, the poles for the 2 new cameras on the south side to cover that blind spot, and all of the conduit and wiring and those types of things.
Yeah, looking at the invoices, that's what we looked at, and we said, okay, it's odd not to pay like 25% down or get 50% on the job and get the balance on completion. But, their tack was, hey, there's a lot of cost of materials here. The labor's a much smaller.
They're in business, right? They're in business, correct? They're a reputable company, correct? That's what I heard you all say. So they should be in financial position to do projects like this.
I agree. That's why we're bringing it back, because the alternative is go back and bid it again, which would be, I believe, the third time we'd be going out to bid. And we're fine doing that, but this was a unique request that we typically don't see from a vendor like this, so we wanted to have a dialogue with you.
And stating that it's a request, I'm just asking, was that contingent upon them accepting this job,
No,
or?
we can push back.
Yeah,
and I have
we
no
could
issue
certainly-
pushing
Okay,
back.
I didn't know if that was you had mentioned that we might have to go
Yeah.
back out to bid. We might, if they don't agree to
And
that,
they
but,
don't play ball, correct.
So,
So-
I mean, they've asked for us for a fee, they asked for a waiver for the performance and payment bond requirement, which I'm okay with because it's in the guidelines. They request to limit the scope of insurance coverage to liability insurance. I'm okay with that, but I'm not okay with paying a deposit that's the majority cost of the project. That's problematic. And they asking for all of these fee waivers, so I got some concerns about the integrity of the company and their financial situation. So my recommendation to the board would be that we can tell them that we want to do the work with them, but it's a 50% deposit, and we'll give the balance upon completion. And if they push back on that, then we go to another RFP or RFQ or whatever we got to do. But it appears that it's a financial issue with this company, and we cannot afford that.
And I agree, and I think Mark would support the same thing. It was a unique request, and that's why we wanted to bring it back, was to
Okay.
have some dialogue, because this is not the way we typically see vendors come through, which is it's either a third, or, you know,
Right.
they get something on the front end.
Right.
But you definitely have retention on the back end, and this is the retention here is a lot smaller than usual.
Okay, so
Did you recommend
that's my recommendation, so
50%?
50%. And a deposit of 50%.
Okay, yes, I will certainly relay that to them.
Okay. All right, thank you. So we need to vote on C, we need to vote on all three of them. So, items read into the record A, B, and C, with the request of C to be 50% of the $29,814. That was the correct total, right, Mark?
Their total proposal was 29,884, so whatever half of that would be
Okay, so,
14,000 something. Yeah.
thank you. So the deposit would be $14,942. Ms. Jackson, can we get a roll call vote, please?
Yes, Mayor Thompson?
Yes.
Mayor Rebo?
Yes.
Administrator Jones?
Yes.
Mr. Scalise?
Yes.
Thank you. Next is the superintendent report.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Board. I submitted my superintendent's report electronically. For the month of July, the agency completed a total of 43 Julie locates, along with the daily maintenance, and we pumped 119,862 gallons of water. And then I also provided the water use comparison data sheet for July as well. Also, the Village of Broadview water tower was taken out of service on July the 26th for regular maintenance. The agency provided the pressure for the system until the water tower was put back into service on August the 3rd. And the pre-construction meeting was held at the 10th Avenue Pump Station. The work started for Kyler on August the 4th, which was yesterday. It should be completed within 2 weeks. And that's all that I have for now.
Okay, thank you. Mayor Rebo, you have any questions?
Not questions, more of a comment, and hope that you're keeping track of some of the incidents that are occurring across the country regarding cybersecurity threats.
Yes.
I'm hoping that if you do need to, you'll come to the board with any requests to harden our system to make sure that we don't have, and we don't end up in the news. Yep.
Okay, I have a conversation after.
Absolutely,
Yep.
understood. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Jones? Mr. Scalise? No. On our employment status with water operators in the search of the superintendent, what's the status update on that?
Have no update for the superintendent, but I am working with Administrator Jones to post for a full-time water operator and a part-time water operator.
Okay,
And that's going to be put on the agency website, Village of Broadview website, Village of Westchester, and then also the other job search engine.
okay. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't believe we have closed session,
Nothing, not from legal.
so I hope everyone has enjoyed their summer. It went by really fast. So stay safe, enjoy, and we'll see you next month. Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Have a good day, everyone.
Thank you.